Hello, Butts and Books fans, this is Scorp1701, and it's time to take a look at our weekly finds. And if you're new to this segment, the weekly finds is basically a week-long toy hunt that I do, and I like to snap pictures of awesome toys that I think you guys might be interested in and that I'm interested in, and at the end of the week we'll compile them all together and see what we have found. And this lets you know that the toys are actually out on the shelves, so if you're looking for them, happy hunting. And we got a lot of great stuff to take a look at this week, but before we get started, I would like to give a shout out to an awesome store that I found this week called Mad Max, and they are a toys, comics, and games store, and they have a lot of cool stuff. In fact, as I was driving around this week, I was flagged down by some Ninja Turtles pointing me the way to this awesome store, and they had this really cool banner. Taking a look at it, I saw I had found a kindred spirited store, and I knew I was going to love everything I saw when I walked in that store, and pretty much I did. This was just an awesome find. Mad Max does have an Instagram account and a Facebook account in which they sell these awesome toys, so I would highly recommend. And as we go through the weekly finds this week, I will let you know what I found at their store. Alright, let's get started with our weekly finds. And starting off, as usual, I like to begin with the Pops, and this week I found the Target exclusive Grogu with face hugger, chowder squid. We all know what that's supposed to be, but we're going to call it chowder squid to avoid any unpleasant copyright claims, right? Right. And a new and interesting find this week was the League of Legends. I'm not exactly sure what these toys are, but apparently they are associated with Spin Masters, and they look really cool. First off, I found this Thresh, and I don't know, this guy is just awesome looking. I don't think McFarlane does these toys, but it looks like something that he may have put out, because he got all these. There's like a skull, and he's got glowy eyes, and he's like, ah! Yeah, very scary, creepy, awesome design for this Thresh. Next, I found a Zed figure. Again, he's alright. Looks like a little space knight or, armored guy. He got some blades and some throwing things up there, so that is cool. Found a smaller figure in Darius, a little guy, looks like another knight with armor going around. And finally I found a Jinx figure, and she was cool, had a lot of neon colors to her. So I don't know if this is a new game. I always thought Spin Masters was like a little disc game, but I don't know. Like I said, it's something new, but the toys looked awesome. In the electronics department of Target, I found a very strange combination of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Cobra Kai. I knew these figures were coming, but I wasn't really sure what to expect. And, well, I'm still not really sure. These toys are put out by Playmates, and in this first set, you have Michelangelo in there, and he's sporting some black headbands and elbow pads and knee pads, which is kind of odd. You only tell he's Michelangelo because he has nunchucks and his wristband is orange, and he has a little orange turtle on his karate shirt outfit thing. And then you have Daniel LaRusso, the Karate Kid himself, and he looks good. He's a traditional white, and he has that classic headband, so he's kind of a generic looking action figure, but whatever, it works. And in the same line, I found Donatello versus Johnny Lawrence. Again, the Johnny Lawrence is kind of generic looking. The little drawing at the bottom looks somewhat like the actual actor. And Donatello is wearing a black mask, again, black elbow pads and knee pads, with the only distinguishable color his wristband and the purple turtle on his tunic. And then he has a bow staff. And I think it's kind of interesting that, the box is designed like in a versus mode, and none of the Cobra Kai characters have weapons, so it's only the Ninja Turtle. So, a true karate master may be able to disarm them, but I think they're at a disadvantage here. And in the Target electronics department, I finally found my Gunslinger Spawn. I was very happy when I found him and jerked him off the shelf, and he was really cool. I love the design. He kind of looks like Gunslinger Pilgrim, but hey, John Wayne was big on calling people pilgrims, so hey, it still works, right? Had awesome guns and a rifle and a lot of bullets on him, and he'll quickly find his way onto the walls of the museum, I guarantee. Next, For G.I. Joe Classified, it is alive and well. Contrary to popular belief, I found the Cobra Island Target exclusive Alvin Breaker Kibby and Ram Cycle. So this was interesting. There was like 4 of these on the shelf, and strangely enough, it's been on the shelf all week. I think the G.I. Joe Classified series has kind of fallen off due to the whole scalping issues that came across a few months ago in the summer. And if you look at various other stores, you're gonna find a ton of Cobra Commanders, Lady J's, and Flints all flooding the shelves. And here's a picture of what one of my local Walmarts had up on top because the pegs were already full. So I think they got into the game a little too late, because by the time they realized this was a hot selling item, all that controversy and drama had gone on, and I think the popularity of the series has kind of fizzled out. But again, I could be wrong. I got a pre-order for barbecue, so I'm still kind of interested in the line. For Masters of the Universe Origins, I found He-Man and Skeletor on clearance, so they've gone from roughly $15 to $10.15, and then Skeletor is $10.44. So that's kind of strange why Skeletor is still more than He-Man. So I think He-Man should be insulted. What? What is this? So that was pretty neat. Check your clearance aisles if you haven't picked up these 2 yet. For Masters of the Universe Revelation, I found the Deluxe Faker figure, and this was a pretty cool find. He is nicely designed there. Obviously, he's a robot underneath his human garb. Got some nice red eyes. He has a cool power sword, extra pair of hands, and some different armor, alternate heads, and shield. So he was pretty cool. He's hitting targets right now if you are interested. And for DC Multiverse, I found a lot of good stuff for them at Target. I found the Target exclusive Peacemaker unmasked version where he's sitting there at no mask and you can kind of see John Cena there, I guess, maybe, I don't know. So if you're interested in the unmasked, then try to check out Targets. For our first find at the Mad Max Toys, Comics, and Collectibles shop, I found Dr. Fate, and he looked really cool. I don't know if he's like a video game inspired or movie, but he looked kind of realistic. I'm not really familiar where this costume comes from, so if you guys know, you might be able to tell me in the comments. Also at Mad Max, I found the DC Multiverse Hot Pursuit Flash, where he was in white, and that looked pretty neat. I've been waiting for him to come out at Target for a while. I found the Justice League 2021 Batman figure. And I think this is the variant with the goggles on. I know there was a couple of these, one with just the mask, one without the mask, and then one with goggles. This one appears to have goggles, so I think this was the rare variant. But my favorite DC Multiverse find this week was the 2-pack of Batman Earth -32, which was Dawnbreaker and the Green Lantern. So this was awesome. I found this at Target for $40, so I had to snatch this up and be expecting a review on it very soon. And I think this is going to be an awesome 2-pack to take a look at. I can't wait to get it to all those constructs in there. So anyway, coming to Marvel Legends at Mad Max, I found the Eternals Crow, and he was really big and weird looking. He had multiple colors and lots of tentacle looking things and eyes, and if you're looking for Crow, he's out. For another Eternal, I found Makari. This was a new one. I think we've seen I think this is the 5th one, 6 if you want to count Gilgamesh, because he's the Build-A-Figure and we kind of see him in all these. So this is 6. And she looked pretty neat. I don't know much about her, but we can all wait and see when the movie comes out. And finally, for Eternals, I found the Target exclusive Thena. Now, I should have picked this figure up, and I'm kind of kicking myself that I didn't, because this is the Angelina Jolie character, and she looked beautiful. This was a very nice looking figure, and I may have to pick it up if I see it again, but it's the exclusive from Target, and it may not stay on the shelves that long. Also, at Target, I found the Marvel Legends Loki Marvel's Mobius. This is the Owen Wilson character, and this was pretty neat. I think it is Target exclusive, so if you're looking for him, be sure to snatch him up at Target. And I found 2 figures from the Armadillo Wave. I found Morlun and the No Way Home Spider-Man in the integrated suit. Now, I don't know much about Moreland. He looks kind of vampire-ish to me, so maybe that's what he does. And the integrated suit looks pretty nice. We'll be seeing that at the end of the year, I guess. So these are the only two of the wave I found. That means the others can't be far behind. And my favorite Marvel Legends find of the week was also from Mad Max, and it was the What If Zombie Captain America. Now this was a pretty cool figure, and I did consider picking it up, but I haven't seen the Marvel Zombies. When I finally sit down and watch the episode, I may reconsider and pick him up, but as it stands, I passed on him, even though he is kind of a creepy looking guy. And finally, we come to Transformers. And this week for Transformers, I found a Studio Series 86 Sweep. And like I said in my toy review of Scourge, this is basically a repaint of Scourge, but just in a lighter color scheme. And I really didn't need another one, so I passed on this guy. But who I did not pass on was this 8608 Nah. I kind of need a Sharkticon, so I picked him up, and we're going to be reviewing him soon, so look forward to that. Now, a few things I found this week that aren't your normal run-of-the-mill toys was I found this awesome Hot Wheels Mario Kart racetrack, and it drew my attention. It was very colorful, and I took a look at it. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And you got little Mario there, and you got King Boo, and I guess you can buy some other racers to go in there. And it looks pretty cool. You just run them from one end to the other and see who wins. So, yeah. $139 at Target. And down the cookie aisle, I found these nice Oreo Pokemon editions. And there are 16 Pokemon cookies, and they have just a few in each pack. And I took a look on eBay, and these things are going for really expensive. I think there's an exclusive Mewtwo that everybody's trying to get a hold of, because I think that single actual cookie is on sale by itself. You could actually go to eBay and find the Mewtwo cookie and buy it. It's crazy. So if you're looking for these, I found them at Walmart, and I thought it was just hilarious, because I've been hearing on the news that they're going crazy for these cookies. And one of the last things I found on the Halloween aisle is this cute little Michael Myers door greeter. He should have put a little butcher knife in his other hand, but he's sitting there, he's holding a pumpkin, and he's kind of creepy and cute. I don't know if how that works, but it does. But anyway, maybe he'll go on clearance, and I'll pick him up for a little less than $20. So, all right, that brings us to the last thing I want to take a look at tonight, and that was this big, huge box that I found on my table Friday when I came home from work. And it was huge, and it was from the Chosen Prime, and they are a great company. As you can tell in the name, is mostly about Transformers and third-party Transformers. And if you're interested in those, they have an awesome rewards program, so I highly recommend them. And without further ado, let's take a look inside this box. All right, let's see. Got my little handy-dandy knife here. It's probably not the sharpest knife or the best knife to do this with, but it is going to suffice for tonight. Open up. Stab, stab, stab. There we go. And then kind of cut down the middle here. Serial killer. All right, don't want to go too deep, because I don't want to take the chance of cutting anything that's in the box. All right, so like I said, we were going to open it up. It should be ready to go, so I'm going to bring it up. Sorry, doing this kind of one-handed. Should get my tripod, but it's kind of a big box, and, well, you know, tripod wouldn't show anything of the coolness of unwrapping this thing. All right, green stuff, which is good, and protects your shipping. All right, so first off, we have some G.I. Joes. We have Scarlet, and we have Duke, and these are the redecos, the ones that have the better paint jobs, in my opinion. So, you know, again, that is preference of if you prefer the regular ones or not. We also have Roadblock. Love the old Roadblock. Put him down there. We have Super 7 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Michelangelo. Gonna do a review on that real soon, so can't wait for that. Let's see. Oh, a lot of more stuff in here. We got more G.I. Joes, Lady J. And then we have Flint. So those are cool. We're gonna put those down. These are the ones that I just said were everywhere. So we have this awesome Spider-Man 2099 on the Retro Spider-Man card. This is really cool. I don't know if I'll open him up because this is one of the things I just want to throw in the museum. But I will definitely have to maybe compare him with the last Spider-Man 2099 we got. So he is pretty cool. And the last thing in the box is the massive Titan class Transformers Kingdom Arc. And this thing is huge. Sorry, not in the camera. Okay, here he is. Wow, this is really cool. And I'm definitely going to have to review this guy. This is really, really neat. And again, all these awesome products were purchased at the Chosen Prime, and they are a great place. Again, can't recommend them enough. They have great products, great customer service. They have a great rewards program. So if you spend a lot, you actually get something back with rewards and Prime bucks or whatever it's called. But yeah, very good stuff. So got some G.I. Joes, Ninja Turtles, Transformers. It was a very, very good box. All right, moving on. All right, guys, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you found some of the things I found interesting. And until next time, keep playing.